Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing a review on season 1 of Shadowhunters, the new show on Freeform that is based off the books, The Mortal Instruments. And yes, let's get started because I have a lot of things to talk about. And before we get into this video, make sure you have watched season 1 of Shadowhunters before you watch this. My review for you guys, if you want to watch it, just go watch it. It is amazing. You can watch it on freeform.com, the website, Freeform, also known as AMC Family. If you are thinking about watching the show, I would definitely watch it. Definitely don't stop watching at like the first couple episodes because they are a little bit, but the story of it is great. Just keep watching. If you can get past season 1 of most shows, including The Vampire Diaries or Teen Wolf, you can get past the first couple episodes of Shadowhunters because it's definitely worth it. So that is my non-spoiler section. If you don't want to be spoiled, click off this video, go watch it, and then come back, and then we can discuss all the wonderful things in the Shadowhunter world. And since it is based off a book series, I did read the book series before the TV show started, and I finished all the books in the Mortal Instruments series. There were 6 books, and so I'm coming kind of from a book viewer perspective, but also open mind to other things that have happened in the season. My rating on the season as a whole is definitely really good. I think they did have some plot holes here and there. I think they did have a little bit of errors. All shows have that somewhere. I think this season was great. I think they got the main storyline of the first book in and also incorporated things from other books, mostly from the 3rd book, City of Glass. It was kind of a mixture between the first 3 books, in my opinion. They definitely described everything, explaining the shadow world really nice like they did in the first book. They had some story lines from this book. They definitely ended it kind of like this book, but they also kind of ended it like this book a little bit. So it was kind of weird. City of Ashes, City Bones. But they did have a big moment in the series in the 12th episode. You already know it if you watched it. And that took a lot of inspiration from City of Glass, which is my personal favorite by far. I thought there were a few errors that they had, a few mistakes that I think would have been cool opportunities to do a different thing and really explore more things that happened in the book, which were like amazing things. But it also was a great season. I love the way they did it. I think it is going to be a wonderful show, and I think it is going to be continued amazing, and I hope it's sticks around for a long time. So the development throughout the season was incredible. The first couple episodes was kind of like, but then I think they really picked up the episodes. I think when their series kind of changed and kind of got a lot better was episode 4. I think that was a great development and everything. I think acting got better, just the set got better, like production wise, I think it got better. In episode 4, you gotta get past the first 3 episodes. Get past the first 3 episodes and keep watching because the 3 episodes are probably the worst. But everything else, once you get past those 3 episodes, is pretty good. I think it is a good base for a first season. So now I'm going to be talking about relationships on the show, and one of my favorite couples in the book was Malec. Of course, it's everybody's favorite couple. Don't lie, you love Malec. If you don't like Malec, I don't know what is wrong with you. What is wrong with you if you do not like Malec? So Malec is the relationship between Alec and Magnus. Magnus is the High Warlock of Brooklyn, and Alec is the badass Shadowhunter. Magnus is bisexual, and Alec is a closeted gay person. And throughout basically the first season, he is still in the closet, and he doesn't come out until episode 12, which is a very big moment. I will talk about that later, but it is a big moment. It comes out in episode 12. Throughout the entire season, you can definitely see him kind of internalizing it because, I mean, he's been internalizing it his whole life. And the story with him is that he is in love with Jace, and Jace is another Shadowhunter. So he's in love with Jace, and, you know, he can't do anything about it because they're parabatai. Then he meets Magnus, and everything turns out great. So I'm not gonna explain the story because if you did not watch it, I don't know why you are still here. So Alec closeted throughout the entire season, and he meets Magnus, and you can definitely see that he's a little bit smitten for this one warlock, and you can definitely see it. People said that Magnus was too pushy with him, which I did not think at all. I think Magnus was great. I loved the way his character was played by Harrison Jr. I love Harrison Jr. He was on Glee, and he's just amazing. I love him. I've loved him since Glee. Ever since the first season of Glee, loved him. But a lot of people were saying that Magnus was too pushy and he was too flirty and, you know, all this stupid stuff that I was like, are we watching the same show? Yes, Magnus was flirting because Magnus knows what he wants. Because he is 400 years old, and when he wants something, he knows he wants it. He's not going to be like, oh, I'm gonna be shy about this. No, he's been alive for a long time. He's gonna know what he wants when he sees it, and he's not gonna be shy about it. Because by now, Magnus is open. Magnus is comfortable with himself. He's out in the open, he knows who he is, and when he sees something, he wants it. And then Alec proposes to Lydia Branwell, which I didn't like. People were like, oh my god, I love Lydia, and I was like, she's kind of weird and she's kind of mean. What can I say? But she wasn't bad. I loved her at the end of the season. Then with Malec, it kind of is this, as Matthew Daddario said, cat and mouse game. He said it in one of his interviews. It's kind of this cat and mouse game, you know. Alec knows that he wants Magnus, but he can't do anything about it because he proposed to Lydia because he wants to restore the Lightwood name, and he's pushing off these feelings for Magnus, pushing off the gay. He's pushing away the gay, and you know, it's hard when Magnus is around because he likes Magnus, but he can't do anything about it because he thinks if he comes out it will tarnish the family name, and because basically Shadowhunters are homophobic, blah blah blah. That's kind of what it was like in the book. Then all this stuff happens in episode 12. You already know it. Episode 12 was amazing. Episode 12, the wedding is finally happening, and it happens. It doesn't happen, but you know, it almost happens. And then Magnus walks in, he's like, what's up fam? And then Alec is like, oh shoot, that's a good looking warlock. I'm gonna go smooch that person right on the face. And then he kisses him, and then they're together, and I'm like, I'm not kidding. When that happened, when they kissed, and you know, it brought the books to life, their kiss in City of Glass to life. It was in front of everyone at the wedding, and oh my god, it was amazing. I started crying. Don't judge me. I started crying. I was freaking out. I was screaming. All I did for the next 2 days was watch that kiss over and over again because it was my life. I loved it so much, and I'm still not over it. Every single time I watch it, it's like the first time I watch it, and I'm like, oh my god, Malec. I don't care what you say, Malec is OTP. They are the ultimate OTP. That's it. And a lot of people, I'm not gonna point out any names, but a certain booktuber was saying that how can Magnus fall in love with Alec that quick? Magnus thinks he's in love with Alec, but that can't be it, because you know, you haven't even had a first date, you can't be in love yet. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, because Magnus can do whatever he wants, and Magnus is old enough to know what love feels like. And have you never heard of love at first sight? Have you never heard of it? My mind is turning because I don't get how you cannot see in TV shows anything. Love at first sight. It has happened a million times. So it's okay when a 17-year-old girl does it in a movie, but it's not okay when a 400-year-old warlock falls in love, which makes more sense than a 17-year-old girl that knows nothing about life rather than a 400-year-old warlock that has experienced love and that has been through stuff. Like, does that not make sense? I feel like it makes sense that Magnus would know love at first sight. He knows it. I can't talk about this anymore. Malec is amazing. I love Malec. Malec is endgame, OTP, everything I love about the show. Malec, they're amazing. Okay, I need to move on or else this video is just gonna be about Malec. We have Clace, their storyline. Oh my god. So all this Clace stuff. I'm not a big Clace shipper. I don't ship Jace or Claire with anybody else. It's just, I like them together. I think they're great together. The thing is that I ship Malec so much that Clace doesn't really compare to Malec, but Clace is a great couple. I love Clace, but I love Malec a lot more. So So Clace, they got together pretty soon, which is kind of like, what? But you know, I get it. They want it to move fast, just like the books. The books move so fast. Okay, Clary and Jace's first kiss was super early, so but yeah, they're together, and then they find out that they are brother and sister. And you know, for people that did not read the books, that is a big, oh my god, you know, it was a big oh my god in the books. So yeah, it was a big oh my god for people that didn't read the books. But you know, you were expecting it. They did that scene so well. The way they did that scene with Jace and Clary in the Renwicks with Valentine, it was just how I imagined it, except a little bit not how I imagined it. In the books, it was kind of a more, it was different, but the way they did it in the TV series was great as well. I think they did it. I like how they went to Renwicks, because in the movie they didn't go to Renwicks, but in the TV show they went to Renwicks. They had the scene where Jace holds the blade up to Valentine's like throat and is like about to kill him, and Valentine's like, you won't do it, and Jace doesn't do it, and then Valentine goes through the portal. Bye guys. I would talk about Sizzy, but not really that much Sizzy happened in the season, because Sizzy, it doesn't even happen in the books. Sizzy does not happen in the books till like City of Heavenly Fire. Like they don't get together like for real until like City of Heavenly Fire. I think maybe it was City of Lost Souls, one of them, or maybe it was City of Fallen Angels. I don't no idea. I want to talk a little bit about character development throughout the season. I think all the characters developed so well. The only person that I think stayed the same will probably be Magnus, because we already talked about Magnus. He knows who he is. He gets it. He knows who he is. Clary, I think she developed really well. I think Kat's acting got way better throughout the season. There were parts that were like, man, that's making me emotional because she's getting emotional. But like the first couple episodes when she would get emotional, I would just laugh. And then throughout the season, you know, she got there. Kat's acting got a lot better. Jace developed a lot in just becoming less of a douche, to be honest. He was just annoying in the beginning, to be honest. He was just like, he said these lines that I think were supposed to be witty that did not come out witty. They just came out like a jerk saying them. And then throughout the season, he became more cool. He was trying too hard, I would say, in the first like half of the season. And then you could see the development in his character, that he was getting more into his character. I think Dom definitely got more into his character towards the end of the season. I think in the beginning, it was like, it did feel like he was acting. It felt like he was like pushing these lines out here that he didn't want to say, which I can understand. Those lines, some of the lines were a little bit, ugh. Okay, Simon turned into a vampire and like pretty early in the season. I don't know what episode, it must have been 7, 8. He turned into a vampire in episode 8. Simon definitely I liked way better towards the end of the season. Not gonna lie, I did not like him at the beginning of the season. I thought he was annoying. He just was like come at me bro, really? What was that line? Come at me bro. No. But throughout the season, he redeemed himself. After he became a vampire, his acting was so amazing, and he just became more of the Simon in the book. I feel like in the beginning of the season, he was kind of just like, to me, I bet to a lot of other people, he embodied Simon really well. But in the beginning of the season, I think it was a little too annoying. Like he was just being really annoying in the first couple episodes. But then once he got turned into a vampire, he just became this really lovable character, and I love him way more in this TV show than I ever did in the books. I didn't start liking Simon until probably City of Glass. I did not like him in City of Bones or City of Ashes, but I loved him in City of Glass and on, and I love him in the second half of season 1 of Shadowhunters, because I think he embodied Simon really well once he got turned into a vampire. Izzy, I think Izzy kind of had an identity crisis with her whole like, oh, bring honor to our family. I'm going to put on businesswoman clothes and that will bring honor. Like, I personally, I don't like Izzy doing that. I like it when she's all, you know, I don't know how to explain it. She's all like, she wears cool fashion, because like right now all she's wearing is like businesswoman stuff. I like it when she dresses fun and, you know, really cool. Her personality stayed pretty much the same throughout the entire season, but it was just her clothes that changed the most. She was still really cool character. Her fighting scenes were great, and yeah, I love Izzy. She's a great character. Character development, not that much, but her character started off really well, so there was nothing to develop from because it was just amazing to start off with. Luke was one of those characters again that it wasn't that much development in his character just because his character started off great, so that was pretty much it for him. I think the character that developed the most was Alec, and Alec is one of my favorite characters. He developed so much, just being more confident in himself. He developed the most in episode 12. Obviously, like, this is just obvious. He developed the most in episode 12. He changed the most in episode 12. He became more confident. He became just more secure in himself, and I really love him. I think he is an amazing character, and I think Matthew played Alec so well, and I'm so excited to see what happens to Alec in season 2. And I think I got all the characters. I'm going to be doing my favorite characters from my favorite character to my least favorite character. Do not kill me who my least favorite character is. Actually, you won't, because, you know, I think this is everyone's least favorite character. So my favorite character, Magnus, then Alec, then I would say Simon, Izzy, Clary, Jace, Luke, Valentine. I think that's a pretty good lineup for my favorite characters. I'm gonna do my favorite episodes from favorite to least favorite. My favorite episode was Malec. Obviously, you can't go wrong with that. So episode 12, episode 6, episode 5, episode 13, episode 8, episode 11, episode 10, episode 4, episode 9, episode 1, 2, 3. Did I get all of them? I think I got all of them. If I didn't, sorry. How it compares to the books, I think it compares very well. I think it is a different story in some ways, but it definitely is the Shadow World. It is definitely the Mortal Instruments series. There are definitely many things that are the same, and if you are expecting it to be exactly like the books, don't, because it's not. But I think if you are watching the show, I would definitely read the books because they're just great books, and I think you should read them if you want some good books to read. I don't read books, and I read these and I love them, so that says something because I don't like reading books, and I read all of them, and there's 6 books and they're not small books. So make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, check out my last video, click at the end of the video, or there'll be a link in the description. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. I love you, bye. Well, hi guys, so I'm coming here from editing this and I have no makeup on, and I decided I wanted to put this in because I filmed this outro when I was posting this on my personal channel, but now this is going up on the Shadowhunter Positivity channel, and I just wanted to say welcome to this channel. I guess this is not my channel, this is someone else's channel. I'm just helping upload because I wanted to help out, and yes, this outro was like a mess because it was for my other channel, but I'm super excited for this channel because I love Shadowhunters and I think this is going to be a great channel. Yeah, make sure, you know, go subscribe to my channel, Trin Lovell. I post TV reviews and beauty stuff, so if you want to check out my channel, I think you should. Yeah, I know, get that self-promo. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can see all the wonderful things about Shadowhunters, because there's gonna be other people posting on this channel, not just me. And yeah, it's gonna be wonderful. And I don't know the next time I will be posting on this channel, so if you want to go see more of me, you can go to my channel, like I said, Trin Lovell, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. I think I already said that, but that's okay because you always want to subscribe. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye!